Uber and Lyft are now publicly traded companies with their most recent IPO, raising millions of dollars for their investors and the companies. But do we as rideshare drivers see any of this? What is up, my fellow rideshare drivers? Jay from Gridwise here, back with another video on Uber and Lyft's recent IPO and what that means for us rideshare drivers. With news of the IPO also came news that both companies were indeed offering bonuses to their top drivers. These bonuses paid out depending on how many lifetime trips a rideshare driver has completed. Uber and Lyft, if you drive over 20,000 trips, you will be given $10,000 for you to either cash out as cash or to reinvest in their stocks at IPO prices. If you're thinking that's a lot of rides, then you're thinking right. It works out to be about 50 cents extra per ride. And it doesn't seem that great when you think of it that way. We all know that Uber and Lyft was built upon the hardworking backs of its rideshare drivers. So for those of you watching this, I want to ask you this question. Do you think that 50 cents per ride extra is really enough of a reward for all the hardworking men and women out there who made this industry the way it is today? But before you answer that question, let's go over what these two major players don't offer to their drivers still. We lack the basic protections given to full-time employees. Now, both of these companies have fought tooth and nail to keep drivers under independent contractor and not employee status. This is crucial to keeping their costs low because they avoid paying drivers certain benefits such as a guaranteed minimum wage, unemployment insurance, paid sick time, and overtime. Of course, there's the flip side of being an employee. We don't get to choose the flexibility of our work hours. And also we get to be terminated at will from the platform. So what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section below. Should Uber drivers, in your opinion, be classified as employees or independent contractors? Both Uber and Lyft continue to hemorrhage cash, with Uber even hinting at further decreases in driver pay. Now, they're doing this to slow down any of their profit loss. What this means is less money in drivers' pockets as both companies attempt to reach profitability and make their investors happy. This is no wonder that drivers across the country went on strike for the lack of transparency in how drivers are getting paid, and an even less transparent and less clear computer algorithm that manages us as independent contractors. Let's get something straight right now. To me, it doesn't seem like these companies are looking after the drivers and how much we're getting paid. And with autonomous vehicles on the horizon to replace rideshare drivers, we need to do things now to ensure that we get paid a fair share. Be strategic with your driving, and one of my favorite things to do is to plan around large events, conventions, and major concerts happening in your city. Using Gridwise's passenger feature, you can see when arriving and departing peaks are occurring at your airport. A really great strategy is to time your arrival to the airport right when a lot of passengers are flying in, ensuring you don't wait too long in the driver line and you get back-to-back trips. As the rideshare industry continues to grow, brands are willing to advertise to passengers in rideshare vehicles. Check out some of these companies that are paying drivers to advertise to their customers. And welcome back. We're not in my car anymore. That's because it's a different video and a different day. What I want to talk about are some of the methods, some of the resources that our drivers, and myself included, have been using to make more money and take earnings into their own hands. First service I want to talk about, introduce you to if you haven't already heard, is a service called Cargo. Now, Cargo is essentially a mini vending machine in your center console in your car. You sell items to passengers. They simply scan the QR code on the Cargo app, and everything is handled by Cargo from refills to payment. The second service I want to talk about is Surf. Now, Surf offers a tablet which you can put in the back of your rideshare vehicle for your customers to use, and they sell advertisements, which a little portion of that income gets transferred to the driver. Now, Play Octopus, the third company in service, is along the same lines. They offer a tablet for the back of your car where your passengers can play games and look up information about your driver profile. And of course, they target advertisements for the passengers and share some of that revenue with the driver. So to all my fellow drivers out there who are taking earnings into their own hands, make sure you are leveraging these other companies and services that are paying drivers right now to advertise and have their products in your car to your passengers. And also revise and really hone down on your driving strategy, because these are going to be some of the most effective ways you can increase your bottom line moving forward. Again, I hope this video was insightful and helpful to those of you watching this. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also all the links are in the description below. Again, it's Jay from Gridwise. It's good to see you all, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.